Jam Freestyle Mania!
The first competition of the afternoon is Monster Jam JCB Racing. All 8 trucks have been seeded into the bracket based on a random draw. And today, it's driver against the clock, which means the driver with the fastest time takes the first 8 points of the event and the racing wins. So, who's ready for Monster Jam JCB Racing?
Keep that energy going for our first competitor. Pulling up to the line, it's Kylie Kent, Team Sparkle Smash. That 12,000-pound unicorn is fired up and ready to go green. .767 and 11.767. So Monster Jam fans, that will be the official time to beat in the JCB Racing competition. 1 competitor down, 7 remain. Let's take a look at that super glue to the action replay. Crosses the finish line with a little bit of gusto. Starts things off nice and strong in the JCB Racing competition. One more time, and 11.767 is the time to beat. Coming up next, let's get those zombie arms moving for Brandon Telechka, Team Zombie. Brandon Telechka looking for his first JCB Racing win of the 2026 season. Let's see if he can do it. Time to beat. Brandon Telechka, Team Zombie, jumps to the top of the leaderboard in the JCB Racing competition. That final turn can be a make or break when it comes to time, but Brandon Telechka cut that perfectly, that final turn, earning him the top spot currently of a 10.441. Coming up next, can you dig it? It's Tony Oaks, Team JCB Digatron. An amazing time for Tony Oaks, Team JCB Digatron. Remember, I was just talking about that final turn. He cut that truck raised just a little bit. That 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck raised ever so slightly, but he was able to complete the turn, cross the finish line with an incredible time of 9.509. competitors down, 5 to go in the JCB Racing competition. Remember, the first 8 points of the afternoon are on the line. Coming up next, he took his very first career JCB Racing win just 2 weeks ago in Milwaukee. It's Chucky Pauken, Team Classroom Crusher. For Chucky Pauken, Team Classroom Crusher. Was a little reserved coming around those corners, most notably that very first one coming around the gray turn cone. He was strong on the straightaway, but again, slowed down on those turns, ending it with a nice little stoppie with a little bit of flair, courtesy of Chucky Pauken, Team Classroom Crusher. 9.509 remains the time to beat, held by Tony Oakes, Team JCB Digatron. Pulling up to the line, it's time to get a little crazy. It's Fernando Martinez, Team El Toro Loco. .839 for Fernando Martinez. El Toro Loco close, but not enough. That's going to put him currently in third place in the JCB Racing competition. Sometimes slow is fast here when it comes to Monster Jam JCB Racing. He did take his time down the straightaway, but it wasn't enough precision to take the top spot. Tony Oakes, JCB Digatron remains with that 9.509, holding on to the top spot on the leaderboard here in the JCB Racing competition. Now remember, I've talked about this before. The first 8 points of the event are currently on the line. And this is the only competition where it's just the drivers, where you, the Monster Jam fans, don't get to score just yet. That comes in just a little bit. Looking to swim her way to the top of the leaderboard, it's Michaela Toluchka, Team Megalodon. .12.300 for Michaela Toluchka, Team Megalodon. Take a look at that super glue to the action replay. As she crossed the finish line, solid attempt, but not enough to climb to the top of the leaderboard. That'll put her currently in 6th place with 2 trucks remaining in the JCB Racing competition. Looking to secure a win here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. He's known as the Black and Green Wrecking Machine, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. A 10.540 for Weston Anderson, Team Gravedigger. Good, but not good enough. That means the winner of the JCB Racing competition goes to Tony Oakes, Team JCB Digatron. One of the fastest times we've seen so far here in the 2026 season. And it goes to Tony Oakes, Team JCB Digatron, an incredible time of 9.509. Really great way to kick off the very first event here on Long Island. Team JCB Digatron will be making their way onto the track along with TJ Tiffany, who you'll actually see soar through the air in just a little bit in the best upright trick competition and the best trick competition. We got so much more action coming your way in just a little bit. I actually see David Mila down there on the track now, getting ready to chat with our winners. There they are, Monster Jam fans. Put your hands together one more time for Tony Oaks, TJ Tiffany, Team JCB Digatron.
Here we go, on top of the pod, reigning supreme, taking the first competition of the event, Tony Oaks, Team JCB Digatron. Tony, they don't call it JCB Racing for nothing, my friend, setting the tone high.
That's right, JCB Racing, we got the JCB machine on top. It doesn't get any better than that to start the weekend here on Long Island, man. Do you know what? I live just west of here in Pennsylvania. This here's the very dirt I grew up on right here. It is the same stuff, and that really shows today. I think we busted the time by almost a whole second from first to second place, and you know, I got a few tricks up my sleeves when it comes to doing that. Some of you gearheads out there might have noticed the difference between my run and everybody else's, but we're gonna keep doing that all weekend long. I'm happy to be on top. Guys, hold on to your butts, because it's about to get hot.
That's exactly right, Tony Oaks, Team JCB Digatron.
Kylie Kent, Team Sparkle Smash, goes for the Sky Wheelie for attempt number 1. She does have 1 attempt remaining. You get 2 attempts here in the 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. Put your hands together for Kylie Kent, Team Sparkle Smash. And then you're gonna scan that QR code up on the video board. It's gonna take you to judgeszone.com because this is your first opportunity to score accurately and fairly. So you're gonna slide the BKT tire up or down, click submit on the score that you feel she deserves for that run. Remember, each of our drivers get 2 attempts here in the 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. Cam Sepulveda in the back, her teammate cheering her on. 2 Sky Wheelie attempts courtesy of Kylie Kent. So let's see what you guys thought. A 4.834, 4.834. So that will be the score to beat in the 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. We got a lot more competition coming your way.
Long Island, get ready. It's Zombies 2-Wheel Skills.
Goes into the stoppie, balances it on the nose, walks it forward with really great precision and finesse, bounces it back up, gets that rebound, kicks it into reverse, goes into the moonwalk, up the ramp, through the elevated obstacle, back down the opposite side. Awesome combo move, courtesy of Brandon Toluchka, Team Zombie. The center of the pod, finds that balancing point right there. He shuts the truck off, Long Island, turns it back on, continues with the run with the zombie handstand. Impressive stuff courtesy of Brandon Toluchka.
Monster Jam fans, put those zombie arms up and make some noise for Brandon Toluchka, Zombie. It's time to score at judgeszone.com. Remember, once you scan that QR code, no need to scan it again. Type in that city code BEL, slide the VKT tire up or down, and press submit.
That was a masterclass, Taylor, in precision, in control, in technical moves. Really impressive stuff from Brandon Telechka, Team Zombie. Have a funny feeling he's going to be some stellar scores. Let's see. Score to beat at 4.834. The score for Zombie is 8.943. We got a new leader and a new score to beat. Continuing on with our next competitor, he's the coolest kid in school. It's Chucky Pauken, Team Classroom Crusher. Nice stoppie into the moonwalk for attempt number 1 for Chucky Pauken, Team Classroom Crusher. 1 attempt down, 1 to go for Chucky Pauken.
School's out. Make some noise for Chucky Pauken, Classroom Crusher. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com for the freshman. It's his rookie season, but you wouldn't be able to tell by his precision, his skill. And there he is right there. Let him hear you, New York.
Super glued to the action replay is your reminder as you guys are scoring at judgeszone.com. Couple more seconds to lock in those scores for Chucky Pauken, Team Classroom Crusher. Let's take it up to the video board. 8.018, solid score, 8.018 for Chucky Pauken, Classroom Crusher. That will put them currently in second place in this phase of the competition. We saw Drew Slough behind the scenes cheering on his fellow teammate. He just won the JCB Racing competition. Can he continue this momentum in the two-wheel skills challenge? Put your hands together for Tony Oaks, Team JCB Digatron. Stellar combo from Tony Oaks, Team JCB Digatron.
Let them hear you, Monster Jam fans. JCB Digatron's Tony Oaks is excited to see those scores hit the video board. So go ahead and lock them in. You got about 10 seconds remaining.
You just saw that super glue to the action replay. He goes from the nose to the moonwalk through the elevated obstacle in slow motion, balances on those front BKT tires while keeping that vertical positioning back down the ramp. Really impressive. But was it enough to take over the top spot on the leaderboard, currently held by Zombie at 8.943? The score for JCB Digatron is 8.619, 8.619, good enough for second place currently here in the two-wheel skills challenge. Continuing on with our next competitor, put your fins in the air for Michaela Telechka, Megalodon.
Let's get loud for Michaela Telechka, Megalodon. Teammate Scott Murray telling you to give tens across the board. But unfortunately, it's not up to him. But you fans do have a say-so. You got about 5 seconds remaining to pan over that super glue to the action replay. What do you think? Is that going to be enough to take over the top spot?
Let's find out, Taylor. Scores are locked in, a 5.955, 5.955. That's going to put her and Team Megalodon currently in 4th place in the two-wheel skills challenge. Show them a little extra love. Michaela Telechka, Team Megalodon. Coming up next, your 4-time undefeated Arena Series champion, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Switching that weight from one BKT tire to the next, showcasing some awesome control, courtesy of that black and green wrecking machine. 1 attempt down, 1 to go. Remember that score to beat, an 8.943, currently held by Zombie. Can Gravedigger jump to the top of the leaderboard? We're going to find out with this second attempt as he lines up with the log stack. Could he be going for a popper? We got the popper. Steering wheel is out the window. He threw that steering wheel off the track, which means he is balancing a 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck without the steering wheel, Long Island.
Monster Jam fans, he is strapping out of that truck And ready to hear you scream, Weston Anderson, Grave Digger. Scoring is open yet again. This time, I think he's really trying to up the stakes. You know, Weston Anderson is no stranger to UBS Arena, Christina, so I'm certain he's eager to see what these scores are looking like.
Absolutely, and listen, he's throwing in a little bit of that extra flair, a little bit of the creativity that we talk about here at Monster Jam. But the real question is, was it enough? Remember, that score to beat has been held by the second competitor, which was Zombies' Brandon Telechka at 8.943. The score for Grave Digger is 9.184. New leader, new score to beat. The black and green wrecking machine jumps to the top of the leaderboard with the support from Noah Bakken in the pits cheering him on.
All right, well, I'm hanging in the stands, section 102, and I got my new friend, Michael. He's super excited if you couldn't tell, but I'll tell you why. Because it's time for Fernando Martinez in
Toro Loco.
Yeah!
Tries for the popper for attempt number one off of the ramp. Wasn't able to get the complete pop and that vertical positioning that we're looking for, but he does have one attempt remaining here in the two-wheel skills challenge. Solid combo from the nose to the back BKT tires. Walking it forward, kicking it back. Goes for the moonwalk back up the ramp right now. Finds that balancing point. Steering wheel also on the floor. These drivers are up in the ante here for you, New York.
Monster Jam fans, let's see if we can get those horns in the air. Let me see those horns up. You too, AJ, put those horns up. Make some noise for Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Time to score at judgeszone.com. Fernando, feeling good about that one. Yeah, he said that's how you come back. Combo after combo. He's giving praise to his truck, Christina. I've never seen that one before.
Listen, Taylor, if at first you don't succeed, you try again and you come back even harder, and that's what he did with that unbelievable combination move. Again, we did see that nice flare with that steering wheel out the window. Yep, I'm glad you got it back because you're going to need it for the next phase of the competition, Fernando. All right, let's see what you guys thought. Remember, score to beat is Gravesdigger with a 9.184. The score for El Toro Loco is... so close on 9.113. 9.113. That's going to put him currently in second place in the two-wheel skills challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, our final competitor here in the two-wheel skills challenge, Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit.
Got little Bailey Circuit on those front two robo paws. Double trouble this time. Monster Jam fans, if you want more, let her hear ya. That was Ringling Bailey Circuit's Brianna Mahan. And of course, we got little Bailey Circuit still on those front two paws. That was awesome. Go ahead and score now at judgeszone.com. You know, this team, Christina, they really do have an extra teammate. Maybe even two, if you include Brianna Mahan's amazing hair flip.
Absolutely, Taylor. These two are always so in sync. Whatever Brianna Mahan does in that Monster Jam truck, little Bailey Circuit does on the track herself. Greg Duffy behind the scenes cheering both of them on. Now the big question is, was all of this enough to take the top spot and ultimately the lead and the win? We're going to find out. Score to beat is 9.184, which is Gravedigger. The score for Ringling Bailey Circuit is 8.268, so fifth place for Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit, but that means the winner of the two-wheel skills challenge, that black and green wrecking machine, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Weston Anderson jumps to the top of the leaderboard in the two-wheel skills challenge, holds on to that 9.184, walks away with the the second 8 points that are available here for this afternoon's event. That'll mark his fifth two-wheel skills challenge win on the 2026 season. A really great run with that nice added flair, as I mentioned earlier, with that steering wheel out the window. This competitor is unbelievably fierce. He has won two-wheel skills of the year, and now he's walking away with the first two-wheel skills challenge win of the weekend, one of 5 events here on Long Island.
And joining me here on the pod, we have Team Gravedigger, Noah Bach and Weston Anderson. Weston getting it done right here in the two-wheel skills. This is your 5th competition win in Freestyle Mania for two wheels.
Man, it feels amazing. You know, we come into these smaller buildings and it makes it just that much more difficult for us in two wheels. So I said, if we can't get any combos out of it, we might as well show our skill. We came out here, tried to stay as smooth as possible, hands out of the window whenever I'm supposed to be shifting, but the fans loved it, man. And I love you guys for scoring me like that. Thank you for the first win.
We got a lot of Gravedigger fans in the house, yeah. That's right, and we're gonna keep that Gravedigger love going because Noah, you're about to hit the track for the FMX portion. Now Weston, Noah's been on a run with the upright trick competition. What do you think?
Man, I think he's gonna come out here and kill it. That's all he's been doing the past couple weeks. He's gonna come out here, do what he does best. He is going first, so make sure you watch what he does. He's gonna do something crazy that none of the other FMX riders do, so score high, and I promise you he's gonna run her into the ground just like we will. Thank y'all.
Power's in your hands now, Monster Jam fans. Make some noise, Team Gravedigger.
Long Island, welcome back to the second half of Monster Jam. I told you we saw the Monster Jam drivers, 12,000-pound Monster Jam trucks, and now it is time for the superstars of Freestyle Mania, our incredible riders, to take to the track. They're going to take to the skies in just a little bit and compete in their two phases of the competition. So we're going to witness the best upright trick competition and the best trick competition. Now, these are some of the most talented riders, not only nationally, but internationally as well. And this is going to be their opportunity to actually go ahead and add additional points to their team's total score. So remember, we got not one, but two competitions. And they're going to have an opportunity right now for two practice jumps to get a feel for the track. So let's meet them. Coming down now, TJ Tiffany, Team JCB Digatron. It's Greg Duffy, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Making his way down the ramp, Chandler Hyder, Team Zombie. It's that black and green wrecking machine, Noah Bakken, Team Gravedigger. One of the coolest kids in class, Drew Slower, Classroom Crusher. Here to get crazy, AJ Roseboro, Team El Toro Loco. Coming down the ramp, it's Cam Sepulveda, Team Speckle Smash. And last but not least, our veteran rider, Scott Murray, Team Megalodon. Come on, Long Island, let them hear you! They feed off of your energy as they are practicing to go into their next two competitions. The louder you scream, the higher they fly. The cooler the tricks here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. A little lazy boy action. Nice whip from Cam Sepulveda. Silly salmon, courtesy of Scott Murray there.
Here we go, Monster Jam fans. It is now time for the FMX portion of Freestyle Mania. All 8 of our FMX bikes are going to hit the track for 2 separate competitions here in the event. First, we're going to start with the best upright trick competition, and the power is in your hands. We're going to ask all of you to continue to use judgeszone.com, 20 seconds at the end of each jump. Now, that's going to be in your hands, and of course, we want you to judge this fairly and honestly. You're going to see some amazing tricks. In the best upright trick competition, they have a selection of things to choose from. The only thing they cannot do is no backflips. This is an upright trick competition. So here we go, New York. I need you to get loud for me. Long Island, what do you say? Are you ready for the FMX portion of Freestyle Mania?
Keep it going. First out the gate, it's Noah Bakken, Gravedigger. Noah Bakken has kind of been unstoppable here in the best upright trick competition. He's new to Monster Jam Freestyle Mania, but he's already making a name for himself as a part of Team Gravedigger alongside Weston Anderson. First competitor down the ramp. Let's see what he has in store.
Starting out strong. Make some noise for Noah Bakken, Gravedigger. Fernando Martinez, fix your face, young man. All right, Monster Jam fans, this is what you can expect for the next 20 minutes. Every single one of these riders is going to do something so daring that makes you gasp and sit on the edge of your seat as they try to earn points for their team. So go ahead and score at judgeszone.com just as you would for your Monster Jam drivers at judgeszone.com.
All right, so let's see what you guys thought of that one. An 8.216, but I want to break that one down for you because that was a heel clicker into a cliffhanger. So you actually see both of his legs come to the front of the bike, then he brings them back, and then he hooks his feet onto the handlebars. Really impressive stuff for our first competitor. Looks like we're going to continue on with the competition. Coming up next, time to get a little crazy. It's AJ Roseboro, Team El Toro Loco. Monster Jam debut was last year in 2025. This season, he's piloting the Kawasaki 450 bike and is looking to get his first best upright trick win of the 2026 season. Second competitor coming down the ramp.
Let them hear you, Monster Jam fans. AJ Roseboro, El Toro Loco. It's time to score at judgeszone.com. What do you think? Slide that BKT tire up or down and press submit.
We got the double grab Superman right there. 2 hands on the back of the seat, swings his body backwards. He goes on that nice horizontal plane. Now the question is, was that good enough in your opinion, Monster Jam fans, to jump to the top of the leaderboard? Remember, score to beat right now is Gravedigger with an 8.216. The score for El Toro Loco is 8.9 flat. Well, first place now for AJ Roseboro and Team El Toro Loco. Got a lot more competitors coming up next. Getting ready to go to school. It's Drew Slower, Team Classroom Crusher. Our youngest competitor here in Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. He made his debut last year on the Summer Series with us at Freestyle Mania. Now he is paired with Chucky Hawken, who is making his rookie debut. Really solid team. Again, the youngest ones here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania.
Standing tall, make some noise for Drew Slough, Classroom Crusher. And you know what time it is? It's time to reevaluate that super glue to the action replay and then get those scores in at judgeszone.com. Christina, he not only takes his entire body off of the seat, but then uses only one hand to stand up in the air upside down. I don't know how they don't get dizzy.
I don't know either, but it kind of looks like a fun handstand. One hand on the seat, one hand on the handlebar, and then somehow he tucks his head underneath. I don't know how they do it, but it really is impressive. Let's see what you guys thought. Scores are locked in. Let's take it up to the video board. 7.959, so that's going to put him in third place currently here in the best upright trick competition. Coming up next, here to Sparkle Smash the rest of the competition, it's Cam Sepulveda, Team Sparkle Smash. Cam Sepulveda took his very first best upright trick win 2 weeks ago in Milwaukee. Can he continue that on? Last week, we actually had an off week, so he had some time to get a little bit of adrenaline in. Even though he wasn't on that bike, he was actually skydiving with his fellow riders. So let's see how he's gonna soar through the air in this phase of the competition.
Monster Jam fans, put those hands together for Cam Sepulveda, Sparkle Smash. Christina, once again, I heard a whoa from the entire arena. So make sure you all are scoring. Turn your screams into scores.
With the rock solid there. So when you break that one down, it is a seat grab, Superman-like position, goes into the no hands. You can see the full wingspan on that one. Let's see what you guys thought. That is a very difficult one to pull off here in the FMX Best Upright Trick Competition. An 8.774 solid score. That's gonna put him currently in second place. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, put your hands together for our next competitor. It's Greg Duffy, Team Ringling Bailey Circuit. Greg Duffy is one of our veteran competitors here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. From Annapolis, Maryland, he's looking to gain his first win here this weekend. and set up Team Ringling Bailey Circuit up for success. Let's see what he has in store.
Put those hands together and make some noise for Greg Duffy, Ringling Bailey Circuit. You can see the smile on his teammate, Brianna Mahan's face. She was pleasantly surprised with that one, Christina, as she should be. Go ahead and score now at judgeszone.com. I think my favorite part of that attempt was how smooth and effortless it was. It looked like it took him almost nothing to complete it, but we know that's not the case.
No, it's not the one-handed Indy. Look at his face. I always love when he makes those googly eyes. But, you know, very, very difficult. And he does make it very seamless and effortless when he's soaring through the air. But again, remember, the big question is it enough to jump to the top of the leaderboard? 8.9 is the score to beat, which is El Toro Loco. Let's see what you guys thought of Ringling Bailey Circuit. Oh man, 8.899. Talk about close. That's going to put him currently in second place in the best upright trick competition. 3 competitors remain. Coming up next, can you dig it? It's TJ Tiffany, Team JCB Digatron. TJ Tiffany is one of our longest tenured riders with us here at Monster Jam, well over a decade. Soaring through the air, not only nationally, but internationally as well. He helped Team JCB Digatron out a lot 2 weeks ago in Milwaukee. Can he do it again?
Woo, indeed. I heard it all throughout UBS Arena. Let's do it one more time. Everybody go, woo! Woo! For TJ Tiffany, JCB Digatron. I think Tony Oaks did it as well in the bag, spilling the water everywhere.
I do too. There's a lot of theatrics going on behind the scenes. We got to talk to David later, see exactly what's going on back there, because there are a lot of theatrics, both on and off the track. Let's see what you guys thought of that one. Remember, score to beat is the 8.900. That has been held on to by AJ Roseborough in El Toro Loco. The score for JCB Digatron is a 9.185. 9.185. We got a new leader and a new score to beat. Coming up next, let's get those zombie arms moving for Chandler Hyder, Team Zombie. Chandler Hyder looking for his first best upright trick win of the 2026 season. He's from Lake Elsinore, California. So from all the way on the West Coast, now he's joining us on the East Coast, looking to jump to the top of that leaderboard.
Giving you something else you haven't seen before. Give them your biggest zombie roar for Chandler Hyder, Zombie. We'll work on that one, Monster Jam fans. Go ahead and lock in your scores at judgeszone.com.
So in true zombie form, that one is actually called the dead body. He actually brings both of his legs, tucks them into his chest, shoots them out to the front of the bike, arches that back while holding on to the handlebars, and then contracts his entire body in a split second. 8.944, really respectable score for that one. 8.944, second place currently. One more competitor remains. Monster Jam fans looking to swim his way to the top. It's Scott Murray, Team Megalodon. Scott Murray has been unstoppable in both the best upright trick competition and the best trick competition. Let's see what he has in store. He actually got his start with Monster Jam in 2003. So he is our veteran competitor here. This is his first time on a full series competition in over 20 years. And he has proven each and every time he comes to the track that age is just a number, because he has been rocking and rolling.
Monster Jam fans, make some noise for Scott Murray, Megalodon. His teammate Michaela Telechka was in the back, Paying very close attention to the form, no doubt. But it's not up to her, it's up to you. Go to judgeszone.com and let us know.
Scott Murray with the KOD. Handstay on the handlebars. He tucks his head under, goes into that handstand-like position. And he is our final competitor, remember. So it all comes down to this. We have JCB Digatron, the score to beat a 9.185. The score for Megalodon is 9.116. So close. These are the closest scores, Taylor, I think I've seen this entire series. That means the winner, it's JCB Digatron, TJ Tiffany.
And joining me here on the track, we got the other half of Team JCB Digatron, Tony Oaks. Man, TJ Tiffany getting it done in the upright trick competition. This could be a pretty good day for Team JCB Digatron.
Hey, with a name like TJ Tiffany, you got to be one of the best in the business, man, and he is. And every time he's so consistent, he goes out there, lays it down, represents Team JCB with the utmost of skill. He's one of the best in the business. I can't wait to see what he does here in the best trick competition. These guys are psycho. You know, you got to be psycho to do that on a dirt bike.
That's exactly right. And they're going to continue to get into it in the next competition coming up. Tony Oaks, JCB Digatron, and TJ Tiffany, Team JCB. Let's check it out on the leaderboard right now to see where that leaves. Team JCB Digatron in first place with 21 points. Team Zombie with 19 points. El Toro Loco 17. Gravedigger with 16. Megalodon there in fifth place with 11. Team Classroom Crusher and Ringling Bailey Circuit tied for 6 with 8. And Team Sparkle Smash running us out with 7 points. All right, here we go. Long Island, do you want some more? I said, do you want some more? Well, it's coming, baby. This is going to be the FMX best trick competition. Anything goes right here. Backflips, front flips, whatever these guys want to pull out, it is going to happen right here on the track. Now, we still need your help. Judgeszone.com, 20 seconds at the end of each jump, but let's pump the energy up right here. New York, let me hear you. Are you ready for the best trick competition?
That's right, New York. Keep that energy going for our first competitor, Greg Duffy, Team Ringling Bailey Circuit. Greg Duffy's been riding professionally since 2018. He made his Monster Jam debut with us in 2023, representing the beautiful Ringling Bailey Circuit that premiered just last summer. Let's see. He's going to be our first competitor setting the bar in this phase of the competition.
Monster Jam fans, I give you your first backflip variation by Greg Duffy, Ringling Bailey Circuit. So go ahead and score. I see a lot of you in the stands leaning over, talking to your friends. Did you see that? Yeah. Well, make sure to score and let us know exactly how you felt.
The heel clicker backflip to kick things off, courtesy of Greg Duffy. Scores are locked in. Let's see what you guys thought. 8.819, solid start to the best trick competition. Got a lot more competition though coming your way. Continuing on with our next competitor, he just won the best upright trick competition. Can he continue with this momentum? It's TJ Tiffany, Team JCB Digatron. Piloting that Kawasaki KX450 this season. I mentioned this earlier, but he actually made his Monster Jam debut back in 2011 with us. He's from Orlando, Florida, and on top of being an amazing rider, he's actually a stuntman as well. So for any Marvel fans in the house, he was actually in a lot of those Marvel movies.
Put those hands together for TJ Tiffany, JCB Digatron. Yeah, you see it. Yeah, you see it. Put those scores in right now at judgeszone.com. That's what it looks like, the intensity.
I know, that energy from Tony Oaks behind the scenes. I feel you, Taylor. All right, with the knack flip, courtesy of TJ Tiffany. So during those rotations, he actually reaches one of his back legs off of the handlebar, off of the pedals, across his body. Let's see what that did as far as scores go. Let's take it up to that video board. 8.210, so that's going to put him currently in second place in the best trick competition. Continuing on with our next competitor, it's Cam Sepulveda, Team Sparkle Smash. Hailing from sunny Daytona, Florida, he made his Monster Jam debut back in 2024. Are we gonna get some sparkle? We got some sparkle! There we go, Cam, there's glitter everywhere. He has fully embraced his Sparkle Smash identity. If you met him at the pit party earlier, he had some very interesting sunglasses on. He's just been rocking with this the entire season so far. He won the Best Upright Trick competition 2 weeks ago in Milwaukee. He is yet to win a Best Trick competition. Could today be the day that changes that all?
Monster Jam fans, let them hear you, Cam Sepulveda Sparkle Smash. Scores are open. So, when it comes to the Best Trick competition, it gets really tough for you fans that are scoring because when you start with a backflip, you're gonna get more and more backflip variations. So how does one tell what makes one better than the other?
Well, Taylor, I'll tell you, in this case, for this one, this was a super flip. So as he's making that rotation, he actually looks like he's doing a plank mid-air. So the goal for that one is to actually have the bike and the body almost parallel with one another. Scores are locked in for Team Sparkle Smash's Cam Sepulveda. Let's see what you thought, Long Island. 8.892. We got a new leader and a new score to beat. 8.892 for Team Sparkle Smash. Coming up next, class is in session. It's Drew Slough, Team Classroom Crusher. Drew made his professional debut with us back in 2023. I mentioned earlier, though, that he made his Monster Jam debut in 2025, so last summer with us on Monster Jam Freestyle Mania, looking for his first win of the 2026 season.
Another backflip compliments of Drew Slough, Classroom Crusher. But wherever you were in the arena, you might have thought, did that bike rotate to the left or the right a little bit? You would be correct. That was not just a normal backflip that you're scoring at judgeszone.com. There was a rotation on that bike.
There was, Taylor. So that one actually had a little bit of flair to it. So when you actually see in the upright tricks, you see a whip where the bike and body kind of move from side to side. As he's doing the rotation with the backflip, you see a little bit of that movement as well kind of mimicked. So a 7.833 for Classroom Crushers, Drew Slough. 4 competitors down, 4 to go. Yes, Taylor.
You hear that sound?
I do hear that sound. What is it?
It's time to put your fins up. UBS Arena, let's see those fins. Put them up, put your fins up. Michaela, show them how it's done. Put those fins up, Monster Jam fans.
And then get loud for your next competitor, Scott Murray, Team Megalodon. Monster Jam fans, if you see yourself on camera, yeah, wave, smile, but we want to see those fins. Scott Murray has been undefeated in this phase of the competition. Can he continue on with his hot streak?
Put those fins together. Yeah, we were all on the edge of our seats for that one, Michaela. That was Scott Murray, Megalodon. Christina, he brought his knees so close to his chest and then just shooted them right back out so fast. The complexity, I don't know. Let's see what those scores are gonna be.
With the KOD, his signature. All right, we're gonna compare right now. Score to beat, we have Sparkle Smash 8.892. The score for Megalodon is 9.395. New leader, new score to beat. 3 competitors remain. It's time to get bad to the bone with Noah Bakken, Team Gravedigger. Noah Bakken piloting that Yamaha 450, making his professional debut back in 2023. Looking to secure his very first best trick win of the season.
Make some noise for Noah Bakken, Gravedigger. And you know what to do. You got to score.
With that nice traditional backflip, as he makes that rotation, though, you can actually see he releases his feet from the pedals as he is upside down before bringing them back onto those pedals and finishing that rotation. Scores are locked in. Let's see what you guys thought. 8.154 for Noah Bakken, Team Zombie.
All right, let's try this again, but this time with the zombie cam. Come on, UBS Arena, put those zombie arms up. Who's gonna make it on the camera? We want the best zombie arms right now. Let's go. Because we got Chandler Hyder lining up to climb the leaderboard, and let's time to find out. Here we go. A zombie backflip. Make some noise for Chandler Hyder, zombie. Look at that, he recruited an extra zombie with Chucky Palkin, Classroom Crusher, cheering him on. I love that.
Super glue to the action replay. You see that nice textbook backflip. I do want you to pay attention though, as he makes that rotation, he actually elongates his spine really nicely, presses those shoulders down, so you really see a nice positioning there. A 7.861 for Team Zombies, Chandler Hyder. 1 competitor remaining, celebrating 25 years of the Crazy Bull. It's AJ Roseborough, Team El Toro Loco. AJ has been one of the most consistent riders here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania on that Kawasaki 450, making his professional debut back in 2021, his Monster Jam debut in 2025. He has been within the top 3 almost every single weekend and every single competition here in the 2026 season.
Nice work, just like that. Everybody put one hand up in the air, and then let me see those horns for AJ Roseborough, El Toro Loco. Scoring is open for about 5 more seconds.
Taylor, the one-handed backflip on that one, he fully releases one of his arms as he's upside down. It all comes down to this, all right? Scores are locked in. Let's take it up to that video board. 8.027, so 6th place for AJ Roseborough and El Toro Loco. But that means the winner goes to Scott Murray, Team Megalodon. Undefeated for the 2026 season with the best trick competition. It once again goes to Scott Murray with that incredible KOD backflip.
But I don't know about you all, Christina, David, I don't know. I'd like to see more from these superstars. What about you? Do you want to see more UBS Arena? Well, then that's exactly what you're going to get. All 8 of these riders are getting ready to soar through the air, back to back in train formation for all of you. But you got to get loud. Get your cameras ready, because this is something you can only witness here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. So, on the count of 3, I want to hear you scream so loud that I don't even hear the bikes. Are you ready, Long Island? 1, 2, 3. winners were hand-selected from the best in the industry. You've seen them on your TV screen, on the big screen, maybe across the side of the globe. But they're right here today for you, and they're gonna do one more run. I want you to scream so loud that they hear us in Manhattan. Make some noise! Make some noise one more time for your superstars of Freestyle Mania FMX.
We're going to have the opportunity to hear from both of our winners. This marks the second best upright trick win for TJ Tiffany team JCB Digatron and the 13th best trick win for undefeated champ Scott Murray, Team Megalodon.
Let's talk to the winners here on top of the pod. We got TJ Tiffany, Team JCB Digatron, and Scott Murray of Megalodon. TJ, let's start with you taking the best upright trick competition. This is your second competition win here at Freestyle Mania. It seems like you're coming into your own here.
Oh, absolutely, man. The JCB Digatron bike is running great. All you guys are so loud, we can barely hear our bikes. We're having fun out here. Got the Monster Jam family, all my boys. We're having a great time. Y'all having fun or what?
That's right, New York. They are loving them some TJ Tiffany. And let's catch up with Scott Murray as well. Lucky number 13, Scott. This is the 13th round of Freestyle Mania we find ourselves in. Undefeated in the best trick competition. How do you feel?
I feel great. You know, you asked me about superstition earlier, and about the only thing I find myself praying about is the 13th, right? So it's I have had some bad luck with that one in the past, but fortunately, on top of the box again, I could not be happier. Thought I was going to get TJ in the upright stuff, but he really brought it this weekend. I'm pumped for him, and you know, I'm just happy to be on top of the box again.
Of course, and now Michaela's getting ready for freestyle. She did give me a message to give to you. She said, tell Scott that I said, so whatever that means, Scott, what is your message for Michaela?
Oh, hey, get on the gas, girl. You got this. Let's get her done.
That's right. Let's get some more points. Make some noise, New York. TJ Tiffany and Scott Murray.
We have reached the pinnacle of the event. It's time for Monster Jam Freestyle.
Put your hands together for Michaela Telechka, Megalodon. First competitor out the gate in the freestyle competition. Take a look at that super glue to the action replay. Solid way to kick things off. Remember, I talked about this earlier, that the goal for this phase of the competition is for the competitors to utilize the full 75 seconds of the clock and all the different obstacles down there, and Michaela Telechka did just that. Let's see what you guys thought at judgeszone.com. 7.150, solid way to kick things off in the freestyle competition. Remember, it all comes down to this phase of the competition. So you gotta make sure you got those smartphones ready to go at judgeszone.com. Looks like we're ready for our next competitor. You guys know what to do. Let's get those zombie arms moving for Brandon Telechka, Team Zombie.
Monster Jam fans! What a finish! Make some noise for Brandon Telechka, Zombie! Scoring is open at judgeszone.com. Give you a little extra flair with the one hand on the ground at the end. Gotta love a strong finish. Go ahead and score.
Super impressive stuff, courtesy of Brandon Telechka, keeping you on the edge of your seat the entire freestyle run and then ending it with that signature zombie handstand where he lands it on the front BKT tires and then actually shuts off the Monster Jam truck while he's balancing. Super creative, really intriguing, but it all comes down to what you guys think. Score to beat is a 7.150, which is actually his little sister, Michaela Telechka in Megalodon. The score for Zombie is 8.674. We got a new leader and a new score to beat, courtesy of Brandon Telechka in Team Zombie.
Get ready. It's time for Sparkle Smash's Freestyle.
noise for Kylie Kent, Sparkle Smash. It's time to score at judgeszone.com. And you know what to do. You gotta score.
That's right, you heard Taylor. Take a look at that super clue to the action replay right out the gate. She kicks off with that nice air with, of course, the confetti coming out of the unicorn, a 12,000-pound unicorn soaring through the air. But how does that translate into scores? Scores are locked in. Let's take it up to that video board. A 7.178, so that's going to put her currently in second place here in the freestyle competition. Now, we got a lot more competition still coming your way, but I do want to draw your attention back to our amazing partnership with St. Jude Children's Research Hospitals. You've heard me talk about it throughout the event. It's a partnership that we are so proud of here at Monster Jam, and collectively throughout all of our series, we have 2 stadium championship series, we have Freestyle Mania, and then 2 arena championship series. We are raising thousands of dollars in support of St. Jude, and you can see right there on the leaderboard, we got 45% of the donations on behalf of Team El Toro Loco. Let's see, we got 37% on behalf of Team Ringling Bailey Circuit. This will be your final opportunity to scan that QR code to donate on behalf of your favorite team, because just in a little bit, we are going to announce the official ambassadors of the event. So again, go ahead, scan that QR code. Every dollar helps in support of St. Jude Children's Research Hospitals. Continuing on with our next competitor, he's a U.S. Army veteran. It's Tony Oaks, JCB Digatron. Looks like he's lining up with that Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp. 30 seconds remain on the clock. Hits it, flips it, lands it, 20 seconds remain.
JCB Digatron! Let him hear you! You gotta score at Judges Zone. You know where to go, and you know what to do.
An incredible Morgan & Morgan backflip. Yeah, Tony, take a breath on that one. Woo! Courtesy of Tony Oaks, JCB Digatron. I have a funny feeling these are going to be some stellar scores. Let's just take it up to that video board. 9.420. We got a new leader and a new score to beat. Team JCB Digatron jumps to the top of the freestyle leaderboard. Unbelievable stuff, courtesy of Tony Oaks. Continuing on with the momentum, the rookie this season, Chucky Pawkin, Team Classroom Crusher.
Let's make some noise, New York, for Chucky Palkin, Team Classroom Crusher. Scoring is open, judgeszone.com, 20 seconds.
Nice variety throughout that freestyle run. You can take a look at that super glue to the action replay, favoring the wheelies on those back BKT tires throughout the entirety of that run. Solid stuff, courtesy of the rookie. Let's see what you guys thought. Let's take it up to the video board. A 7.835 for Chucky Palkin, Team Classroom Crusher. All right, New York, you know what that music means. Let's get a little crazy for El Toro Loco's Fernando Martinez. Come on, Monster Jam fans, put your hands together for Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. And then head on over to judgeszone.com. Let us know what you thought of the Crazy Bull. Nice variety throughout that run. Got some big air. Kind of mixed in some of the more technical moves in there. But let's see what you guys thought. The scores are locked in for Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. 8.712, solid score. That's going to put him in second place in the freestyle competition. Long Island, those bells only mean one thing.
Monster Jam fans, put those hands together for Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Scores are open at judgeszone.com.
The black and green wrecking machine throwing it down on the track. It had big air, it had stoppies, it had technical moves, it had wheelies. But did it have enough to take over the top spot? Remember, it's currently held by JCB Digatron's Tony Oaks with a 9.420. The score for Gravedigger is 8.918, second place for the black and green wrecking machine. One competitor remaining in Monster Jam Freestyle. We call her the Princess of Carnage. It's Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit.
Monster Jam fans, get loud for Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit. And now let's get those scores in. You know where to go and you know what to do. 5 seconds remaining.
Little Bailey Circuit down there on the track, moving and grooving and dancing and shaking during that freestyle run. Final competitor here, so it all comes down to this. Scores are locked in. Let's take it up to that video board. 8.123, fifth place for Ringling Bailey Circuit's Brianna Mahan. But that means Long Island, your freestyle winner and BKT overall event champions, Team JCB Digatron. Tony Oaks, TJ Tiffany get the first win here on Long Island with an incredible 34 points on that board. Team Gravedigger finishing in second and Team El Toro Loco rounding out your top three for event number one. This marks 3 freestyle wins and 3 BKT overall event championship wins for the 2026 season. For Tony Oaks, TJ Tiffany, Team JCB Digatron. Talk about a comeback story. The last time they competed, there were truck issues, there were bike issues. Competitions were missed. But I think it's safe to say this team is back on top, and they're gonna try to hold on to that top spot for as long as they can. One more time, Long Island, give it up for the superstars of Monster Jam Freestyle Mania! We're going to take this opportunity to hear from our BKT overall event champions. Guys, if you had so much fun, come on back. We got 4 more action-packed events this weekend right here at the UBS Arena. And I think, David, if today is any indication, we are in for a wild ride.
That's right, Christina. We are here with the winning team, JCB Digatron, joined by Fernando Davila, their crew chief. Let's talk to TJ Tiffany first. We were talking in the back, TJ, after Milwaukee, after all your team went through, you show up here in New York and you get the job done.
Oh man, there's nothing else like it, getting to be up here in front of all you guys. We definitely got a whole team back there making this happen. Tony and I could ask for a better teammate up here with JCB Digatron, bike and truck. We're out here having a great time. We appreciate it. Thank you guys.
That's exactly right. New York was loving it from the very beginning. You took JCB Racing. You didn't let your foot off the pedal, Tony. You find yourself on top of the pod.
The JCB team is all about resiliency, and I knew we would bounce back. We came back with a vengeance today. Last week, we fell down because of motor problems. This week, we're going back up because of you New Yorkers out there giving us the high score. I love you guys so much. If you like what you saw, we've got 4 more crazy events this weekend. Come back and see us. Long Island, we'll see you next time.
Congratulations one more time to Team JCB Digatron, TJ Tiffany and Tony Oaks walking away with an incredible BKT overall event championship. So kudos to them. We also have to give a big congratulations to Team El Toro Loco, who actually walked away as our St. Jude ambassadors of the day.
Yeah, and you know, Christina, tomorrow is National Childhood Cancer Awareness Day, so shout out to you, Team El Toro Loco, starting out the weekend strong.
Absolutely. Listen, I felt the love today. Did you feel the love today?
Yes, I did, and I'm with an amazing team that I love, and shout out to y'all in the booth. I'm here in New York. We love New York. Christina, can't get any better than this.
Listen, we're thriving here at Monster Jam. We are thriving here at Monster Jam, and I hope each and every one of you truly had as much fun as we did. On behalf of David Mila down there on that track, we got the beautiful Taylor Olivia running around here in the stands. I'm Christina Moore, and from all of us here at Feld Entertainment, Long Island, that was Monster Jam Freestyle Mania.